everybody, and welcome in. My name is Yolanda Bruce. This is my channel, Facilitated Light, Well-Being, Healing, Shadow Work. They're timeless messages that come to you when you need to hear them. So if you're seeing this, there's a good chance, unless you're subscribed. And either way, there's the message in here for you. This reading is collective, so it is group read. It is for the world. The energy might be present, or it might be affecting you like something else in your circle. So I designed these messages to be timeless so that they wouldn't fall off, that the universe and your guides could use them, send them to you on your platform when you need to see them. So it's never a pointing fingers. The messages that I bring you are meant to bring awareness. They're meant to bring provoking thought, changing something, considering something of that nature. My goal here on earth is to heal and help people grow and live their most authentic, true, full life. With that comes the healing, dealing with the shadow work, removing things that don't serve you. So if you are in that mission of wanting to be happy and complete, and you feel like something's missing, there probably is. Or there's something that has blocked you, like a shadow work thing, some trauma, past things you don't even know. So we're just going to tap in and see what the spirit guides want to tell you as a collective. Could be energy. I don't ever really, I don't know unless I ask a specific question, which today I'm just feeling led to just let them bring a message to me. It is really cold outside today. The snow is cleared and it's blue skies, which is beautiful. That's why it's so bright in here. We're gonna go out and do some stuff, but I took my shower and I said, hey, I'm gonna come on and talk to my people. I'm in the northern hemisphere. We get lots of snow up here in the mountains, and today happens to be really frigid. So keep warm today if you live near me, or if you're in the snow belts. Make sure you're taking care of yourself, keeping extra stuff in your cars in case you break down and stuff. All right, so how I do this, in case you're new, I read the cards and then I just say what's coming to me. They use images and things with me. So sometimes I ramble, and a lot of times it's to do with something, and it'll come out in the reading later. It's just kind of like a confirmation. So spirit guides, angels, most high, what message do you have for the collective today? Do you have a few cards? There's 1, 2, thank you. Do you want another one? No. Okay, so giving you 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay. So your first card is this one here, and this one is your 9 of Pentacles. 9 of Pentacles is being in your own power, doing your own thing, self-employment. It was in the reverse, so maybe right now you're having some delays or some setbacks, or you need some help from people right now. So we'll see how this plays out and we'll clarify it. But usually 9 of Pentacles is like doing your own thing, reaping your rewards. You put in all the time, and now you've got your coins to spend and do. So, but it was in the reverse. So I feel like at this moment, you might need to not be by yourself, or they're telling you that you can do something by yourself if you want, but it might be, I'm feeling like you ask for help, pull in, someone that can make your business better, or, you might have to just set the one thing aside right now and maybe have other people come in and help you with something, because sometimes wanting to be self-employed is really nice. Been there, done that. But with it by itself, you're reliant on other people to be coming in and paying your salary and your things, and it can be a little scary, or it can be not the right time. If any of you, because it's the new year, so if any of you are getting ready to start a new business, if you're going to do it full time and this is what you want, what I would say is, this is what's coming to me, that's why I'm releasing it. Making sure you have enough money to sustain you when you have dry times. Like every business that goes in, it's 3 to 6 months to get it up and running and people noticing that you're there. And then it takes 2 to 3 years to really get a business established if you're doing it the right way. So in the beginning, if you want to do it full time, hey, that's great. But make sure you have all your stuff paid for, all your inventory or whatever you do, but have at least 3 months of bills that you're going to have to pay about to be able to really be able to dive in and not be worried or making shortcuts because you're worried about, you know, maybe in the beginning that first month is like a boom, but maybe the second or third month things kind of like you have to get it back in, and all of a sudden if you get through, because a lot of businesses fail in the first 3 to 4 months, half a year, because they haven't gone in with the preparation that they need. So I feel like there's something you're going into that needs preparation. So in this card, I feel like the thing that you're thinking of, whether it's business, whether it's moving, whether it's whatever it is, it's something that you personally want to do. I don't think it's time, or I think you're not ready and they want you to do this. Like, I feel like this is something that you're supposed to do, but you might be rushing it, or you might not have enough, or you might run into complications. I feel like this is a warning sign that you might need help from somebody, or you might have to do a little bit more to make this happen. Like, it might not be reward time. You might have to still keep building, or you have to do this alongside of, if it's a business, you have to do it alongside of a regular job. So you might be working a little extra. So, but if that's how you're going to get to your goal, because if you're working your regular job and doing this extra thing on the side until it becomes more potent out there, you know, then you might have to put a little extra work in, and you won't be reaping the rewards until you actually get to that point where you're willing to put in the time, put in the money. Because I saw before in other readings, it was talking about having to put the time in. It's not that you're not going to get it. It's that what you're going for. This is for everybody. Whatever you're going for, it's going to require some work, some groundwork, laying down plans, maybe saving, buying, finding the right location, and it's going to be unfolding through this year, and I feel like it's going to benefit next year. That's what I'm getting. But it's not that you don't start, it's that just remember or keep in your mind that this is a slow, steady, grounded movement for 2026. That is what's been coming through, and that's what's making me feel with this too. So, I mean, you could be just planning a trip, planning a move, planning a new job. Now, if you want a new job, it's going to be 2 or 3 weeks before you maybe get your first paycheck, and can you afford to not have that money? Do you need to get a little stockpile before you leave the hell job that you can't stand? Make sure that what you're going toward and what you're pursuing, unfortunately, money's always needed. So I'm not trying to say like, oh, you need to make all this money. No, you need the money to survive. I'm not saying you need to be rich and famous. You need to have oodles and oodles of money, or you need to take out all these loans, but you need to have some cash, some collateral, some money behind you when you're going to do something new. And that's what this looks like. This video is, there's something you're trying to work on, and I think you have a little bit further to go, or it's coming. It just hasn't come to fruition yet. Okay. Your next card is your Page of Cups. And the reason this came up before, and to me, I've been reading this card lately. This is a card like you're in love, you're infatuated with something, your head's in the clouds, like you're kind of in dreamy land. In the reverse, it's like, I feel like it's a realistic, like you could be in the clouds, like a dream that you want to do, but it's realistic. It's something you can, this came up in the other video. So you're not ready, maybe, to do it by yourself or to jump in, but you're trying to be, it's logic. It's being grounded when you're making decisions for the passion that you want. Because there's a passion, there's something you want to do. There's something you'd like to be a part of, a vacation you'd like to do, a little side job that you would love to eventually be your full-time, that you're trying to work towards something that makes you happy or something that gives you joy. And I feel like it's a realistic thing. And it's the spirit guides, I feel like, are saying, it's okay. Yes, this dream that you want is not ready, but you're being realistic. It's something that we want you to do. It's something that we want to happen, but we need you to be grounded. We need you to be realistic. We know you have these dreams and we would love to help you, but we need you to not be haphazard. We want you to be logical and find the right place and save the money and be patient and know that you have to do your due diligence to get there, to make it sustain and stay strong. Or that you go on vacation and you can come back and not be dead broke. I mean, it's like that. It's doing planning, saving, and executing, and then when you get done, or it's either going to flourish, or when you get done you can come home and you are not in like total debt for something you just decided you wanted to do. Because dreams are worth following. You've got to follow your dreams, but you got to be a little realistic, or you could lose everything in the process while you're trying to get there. Been there, done that. I've done many adventures. Now, this is the other thing. I've done many adventures, many different little businesses, and tried different things. Some would work out, some wouldn't. But the idea is that you try. You have to, if you have an inkling inside you, because when you try and you don't make it, it's not a failure totally. It's okay, maybe that business didn't, or you didn't hit it or approach it the right way. But now you've learned what works, what doesn't work. You've experienced what you dealt with. Okay, now the next time when I go in, don't give up on your dream. The next time you go in, okay, I know I got to do this, this, and this. That's why I think this is like, there's something coming in for you guys as a collective to go towards something that you want, but that you have to be patient and diligent and rational about your approaches and your steps, taking steps toward it. That it's not just going to unfold in a night, and if it doesn't, you get distracted, you get upset, and you throw it away. They don't want you to do that. There's something coming in that we're supposed to be pursuing, but it's not just going to be tomorrow when it unfolds and happens. You get what I'm saying? Like, I'm not trying to repeat myself, but there's some people that just want instant gratification. I was there. I mean, I say that all the time. I want it now. But I know I've had businesses, and then I closed during COVID, and I was covering my bills, and I had just started, but it just turned out I had too much stuff going on in my own personal life, and then people were dying, and my daughter was having a baby. It was just total catastrophe. So I made a choice. Instead of making myself crazy or losing all this money, I pulled out, and then COVID happened. So it was good in an essence, because then now when I'm getting ready to start my business and I've found a place I want to go, I'm taking it slow, because I rushed before, because I just wanted it. I wanted it. I'm taking my time. I found the right location. I didn't rush. I'm not, now I'm in the process of saving money for my little store to get it going. And then I'm going to open once I get back from my vacation. I'm also saving for my vacation to go out to see my son get married. So I feel what this is talking about. There's realistic things that you can do, but you have to plan. You can't just jump in. If you need something in 6 months, you need to start saving or planning or giving. I feel like summer is going to be the fruition of whatever this is. That's what I'm feeling like. Summertime, it's like a 6 month, you need to prepare. We have it coming for you, but we need you to be ready. So when it comes, you can do it. Because without the extra finances, or without the extra time, or without the experience, maybe there's a couple more things you need to wrap up and do for whatever it is, making travel plans, making, like I'm going to be signing a lease, things of that nature. There's things that you have to put into place, and just allowing it to unfold gracefully, slowly. You see the energy. It's not like this. It's slow. It's steady. It's working toward that goal. I'm hearing focused, staying focused on what you want. And the last one is 3 of Cups. So in the reverse, this is, I don't think this is, see, some people read this as strife. I believe this is saying, this is all you. This isn't a group. This is something you feel that you want to do for you, and they might not agree. I don't think your group is with you, or your group is like, what the hell's wrong with you? Why are you doing that? Why do you want that? Like, I feel like there's a little opposition from your close group. They don't feel what you feel, is what I'm going to say. So there's something that you're going to be working on for you. You might need some help, or you might need to, like, it's not time, it's coming. You have something you want, and it's coming. And then it's realistic. Being grounded, being realistic, get your head out of the clouds. What do you need to do to actually make this come into fruition? What do you need to do logically, step by step, and get out of the clouds? Yeah, you can dream, like, I want this. Okay, now I know that I want this. Now bring yourself back down to earth and make a plan. And then know, I'm pretty sure, you're not going to have people really, other people will be happy for you. The people in your circle are going to think you're crazy, or they're going to be like, oh, can you really afford this? Or, oh, we want you to stay at this job. We don't want you to leave. Or, you know, if you do that, you're not going to be able to hang out with us. Or, you know, if you, we think you should just stay with it. It's safe. It's comfortable. And you're like, no, I've got a dream. I want to do something. And you do it, baby. That's what is going to be calling you. Whatever's calling you. If you're not being called, okay, this message might not be for you. But if you know deep in your soul, I want to go to Greece. I want to go to China. I want to go to, I'm doing a cross-country trip. I have wanted this for like 25 years and I haven't had a chance to do it. I am so excited, and I am making the due diligence to start saving so this can happen for me. Because of course I have bills. I'm not wealthy. Nope. Comfortable, but not wealthy. So I have to become, okay, my dream has now come to reality. It's on the ground. But it isn't going to come off the ground unless I do what I'm supposed to do. So guys, you take that as it is. Let's see what's at the bottom of the deck. 5 of Wands in reverse, which means not getting arguments, staying out of things, lack, poverty. Yeah, I think you've got finances that you need to get together. You're okay, but it's that you have to start coming into the thought of, okay, so here's what it is. I just got it. When you are in a lack mentality, it means you're worrying about your money. And I don't think in a bad way. This means that you're not going to fight with anybody, but you are concerned about your money right now. Not in a way like it's lacking, in a way that I have to save it because if I don't, I won't have enough for what I need to do. So that in a way is lack mindset because you don't have it right now maybe. So you are planning towards something. And I think that what is happening is that you are going to become conscious and aware, which is going to appear to be lack mindset because you want to make sure you have enough for what you're doing. Okay, or what you plan to do. So we're going to get some oracle cards. I hope that makes sense for you guys. I hope that this will resonate with some people looking for their dreams, their aspirations, and knowing that this year you could really get it off the ground. But you have to do the work. This is like, I'm hearing, this isn't a miracle that's going to land in your lap. It's going to be a miracle because you put the effort in and the universe came in behind you and made it unfold into a beautiful thing. That's what I'm getting. You have to act first. You have to decide what you want. You have to make the money, the finances, the things. And then I feel like whatever it is you're going to do, the universe is going to come in and just make it wonderful, beautiful, because you're putting the effort. I think we've gotten a little stagnant, a little, I heard humdrum, like just, oh, I'm never going to get this. I'm just going to always be here. And I just better just settle in or whatever. Oh, that dream that I wanted, it's way too long. You know, I'm being silly and facetious. But sometimes we get in our own head and we become our own worst enemy. So if there's something that you have always wanted and it hasn't gone away, try to see if you can do it. You know, you might be at a different place in your life now where maybe you can do it. Or you can adapt it to be just a little different, but that you could really get most of it or a complete satisfaction. And if it's coming back up that you want it, the universe might be giving you a second opportunity to have it. So look into it. Don't ignore it. Don't just believe that nothing can happen. You control what happens in your life. You kind of put yourself where you're at. I would say it's like 50-50. There's certain things you can't control, but you can control how you approach it, how you deal with it. You can keep yourself from going into vicious circles of maybe bad spending or addictions or relationships, whatever. You control your destiny. You control what comes out of it. You might have to go through some hiccups and some hard times, but you got to be big enough and strong enough to make the decisions that you need to make to create the world that you want. Nothing was ever built in a day. You know, you want something, you have to go through the blood, sweat, and tears to get there. Because then you might be really, really happy once you get done. The first card out is Curiosity. Now, I'm newer to this deck, so I'm just going to see. Curiosity to me is finding that thing. Being curious about something other than what's normal in your life. That's what I'm getting. Spirit guides, please show me what you want me to say with this one. Curiosity. Oh, it's a cute little short one. An open door is an open invitation for this brave crow. Now is an excellent time to consider what treasures you will find when you are brave enough to explore. Yes, this is what I just said. You have to take the first step. You have to get past your fear of failure or fear of what people will say. You need to just go for this and have the energy. Curiosity asks that you open doors, look inside, and analyze the situation. This is a time to dig in and do your research. Curiosity indicates that you are just scratching the surface. The possibilities are vaster than you're currently seeing. However, you need to get inquisitive. When you start asking questions, a path will unfold. When curiosity appears, you will be better served by putting aside your emotions and thinking like a researcher. I think that this is the other part that I got. So I think this is like a twofold message. How do I put this? It's very politically charged right now. In your life, when you see something, instead of just being compliant and sitting there and accepting all the things that are fed to you, be curious. Look into things. Go down the rabbit hole. Learn something new. There's got to be something that piques your attention, or like, something's not right, or that's kind of cool. I wonder why that happens. Figure it out. There might be something you find along the way that you're supposed to find that triggers something, that awakens something, that is an aha moment, okay? Whatever it is, whether it's, I want to go to Bali, but it's never going to happen. Look into Bali. Figure out how much it's going to cost. See the things that are there. Become enticed. Put it in your mind and think on it, because when you think on something and you're curious about something, you bring it to you, or you bring understanding, okay? This card is telling you, whatever this thing is that you're thinking about, dreaming about, be curious. Look into it. Do the research. Figure it out. Find out what's out there. Find out if it's something you want to do, whether it's a job, whether it's a business, whether it's a person, a place you want to visit, whatever. Be curious. Look into it. Find it. And then do your research. And don't worry about what other people say. You do your research. Like, I was possibly going to go to Miami, and then I started doing the research, and I'm like, yeah, the Miami's kind of nice, but Miami's kind of people-y. I live in a mountain with nobody. And I like to garden. And I like to do my witchy stuff. I'm not really a witch, but I love to do witchy stuff. So I said, oh, I don't know. And the cost of living down there is like living in New York City. So I have decided to stay where I'm at, because I don't know, because I was praying about it, and I was like talking to the spirit guides and just kind of like really being realistic about it. Like, I would really love to be someplace warm right now, but I think what was coming to me is that you live here, it's affordable, my house is paid for, you have all the things you can do, you've got all the beautiful seasons, and you have a job and an opportunity now to do your business. We've opened the doors for you to give you contentment. This is my scenario. Maybe you need to do this when you become retired. Maybe this is an option that can still be there, like the card 9 of Pentacles, but it's not time yet. We want you to be there. We're going to get you there. Or this is a good idea, and your heart's desire is where you should be ending up, but it's not time yet. And that's what I realized, that it's okay. I'm just going to live in the fullness of my life here, not lacking, because I have lots of things I like to do and I can do here. So I said to my husband, nope, I think we need to stay here. And once we get to retirement age, we'll decide what we want to do. And then if that's where we want to be, we're someplace warm and we don't want to have to worry about, I said, and if we still want to be up here, we can just maybe go someplace that's not as much maintenance. I live on a home with like 20 acres, and it's not that the home is that hard to take care of, but it's maintenance, and my husband it's going to be a little difficult for him to keep doing it. I don't want to push my walker through 4 feet of snow. Nope, not if I can help it. So my decision is that I recalibrated my plan, not giving up on my dreams, not deciding that I'm never going to go to Florida and live there, not giving up. It's just, I felt it's not time. It's coming. So maybe that will help you to figure out something that's happening with you. If there's a job that you want and it might not be time, you might have to go back to school. You might have to do the building stones to get to that little job. And it doesn't matter how old you are. If there's something you really would like to do it. You know, you can get financial funding. You can still, you know, go to college for things. Or if you wanted to be an apprentice to something, you could probably find somebody that will let you come in and work with them. And even just do that to see if you like it. Because there's a lot of people that go to school. I don't know if this is for somebody. A lot of people go to school and then they're like, oh, I don't think I like this. And that's why they change their major. They find something along the way. So if you really want to find what you want to do, what your dream is, you have to meditate. You have to talk to your guides. You have to talk to yourself, you know, and figure it out. So I'm just going to pull some cards of advice. What advice do you have for the collective? Spirit, guides, angels, most high. Thank you. All right. So advice. We have Hierophant. Connect with your higher power. Connect with God. Connect with yourself. Connect with the spirit guides. It's your relationship. Usually it's the norms, but this is that spiritual, like, connection to a higher power, to somebody in charge, whatever. Take it as it resonates. But this is saying you need to connect with what you connect with, to speak to you, to your heart, to your soul, what you need to do. You need to be connected. Maybe you need some downtime or some quiet time, or go to wherever you go to find peace, God, you know, whatever religion. It doesn't matter. It's all in essence to a higher power and trying to be a better person in most cases. Justice. Be fair. Be logical. I feel like it's not being harsh, one or the other. It's like finding that balance. That's what I'm getting. Balance. So connect to your spirit guides. Create balance in your life. That means making sure you have enough money. Not over, you know, working yourself, but finding that balance. Pay, spend, play, downtime, or work time, playtime, gambling, not gambling, you know, whatever it is. Find a balance so that you're not out of kilter. If you're not sleeping, finding a way to sleep better so your mental health and your body can heal. I just feel like it's finding balance within your life. And then this one is Queen of Fire. This says friendly leadership, confidence. This is that passion to do it. To nurture what your dream is, because I see it as the mother nurturer, kind of almost like the Empress to me a little bit, because it's like it's that passion, the leader, but a mom nurtures and takes care of things, and she's the queen, so she's like the mother, the feminine, and the passion that you have, because this is Wands is fire and passion, going after and nurturing what your passion is. So go to the spirit, make sure things are balanced, and go for your passion. Follow your passion and nurture it. It's not going to happen overnight. That's what I keep hearing. It's not going to happen overnight. You have to put some of the legwork in. All right, one last card and we will be done. Ooh, that one came out quickly. So this is for you guys as your last finishing statement. These are apple blossoms from my yard. You need to keep quiet if your words will not help the situation. Think before you speak. Ask yourself if what you want to say will help. Otherwise, keep it to yourself. So this is my thing, if you're still here. If you don't agree with what somebody's doing, because like I said, this can be your energy or energy right directly around you. The energy is in your life, but maybe it's not you directly, but it's affecting you. Unless you have something nice to say or something constructive and said in a nice way, don't say it. Keep it to yourself. It's none of your business what somebody else is doing. It's none of your business to take someone down, to naysay them. And if it's not going to help, just shut up. I hate to say it that way, but like there's enough of those people out there. You don't have to agree with anybody. And the same thing for you guys that are following your dream. They don't have to agree with you for you to continue following your dream. It's your dream, not their dream. It's your dream. So if there's something that you want and you really truly feel that that's what you're supposed to be doing, or you are drawn to it, sometimes there's a sacrifice. Sometimes you have to remove yourself from other situations to go after that situation. And everybody will everybody will level out, everybody will recalibrate, but you need to do what you need to do. And if you're the person that's hearing that somebody wants to do something, support them. Or just say, listen, just be careful of this, this, and this. But man, I hope it works out for you. I'm just worried, but like, I don't want to discourage you because You need to do what makes you happy. You need to live your most authentic life. And I want to be a support system for you, not something that's going to make you want to pull away from me or be mad at me. You don't want someone mad at you. You don't want to take someone's dream. Would you want someone to take your dream? You know? So I feel like this is a time to come together and support each other as we're growing and going toward our missions. We're awakening and we're realizing what we need to do. This is kind of like a wake up time. And this is a realization of what we really need to do, what we came here for, what we're kind of striving for, maybe what we signed a contract for. So guys, go after your dreams, do it logically, get grounded, speak to your God, spirit guides, whatever you talk to, and ask them for help if you're not sure of what you're supposed to be doing or what the next step should be. Have a great day. Enjoy yourself. We'll see you soon.